Hey rollers, in my last video I showed how my Hawaiian friend surprised me with an omoplata from side control. We had a final roll where I went to one of my new favorite attacks, a knee slicer from the truck. We both started by grabbing cross-collar grips. Brandon secured a hold on a single leg but didn't come up with it because of my threat of a front headlock. When he brought his right arm in to defend, it opened up a chance for me to circle around and catch back control. Ideally, I would want to have an over-under grip and 2 hooks in, but this is not a bad position either. My strong hook on the bottom prevented him from turning to his left, and my underhook on his left side stopped him from getting to his knees. I started fishing around with my foot to see if I could draw his right foot up for a calf slicer. I faked an interest in his left ankle, and then I secured a grip on his right one. I fell back into a calf slicer and poured on some pressure. This is where I generally find the tap, but it wasn't working with Brandon. We worked on this after the roll, and Brandon helped me to troubleshoot the position. Now I've got some new grip strategies to tighten things up. As it was, Brandon stripped my grips and focused on controlling my right arm. I worked my hand down toward his toes to increase the leverage. He kept defending with his left foot until he saw the chance to kick free and spin away.
I failed at my mission.
I tried to maintain mount, but he fought through the transition well, denying head control and working his knees in to establish space. He got a step ahead by pulling my arm across and setting up a cool little kick sweep. He scrambled up to top position and started working to pass. I made the mistake of letting him get head control and a far side underhook. I focused on locking his leg down and trying to get an angle. Brandon plays a super tight game, so I didn't feel an opening for a whip up. There was no way to wiggle in an underhook or clear my head. Stalling here was a bad option for me as I was squeezing my legs and carrying his weight. Brandon patiently worked his leg out of the lockdown and moved up into quarter mount. Once I rolled onto my left hip, I stayed there and tried to use my grip on his sleeve to unbalance him. This allowed him to go into technical mount, but before he could sink in a full mount, I wormed my left hand under his leg. He stepped through thinking triangular thoughts, but I had both arms under, so I tunneled out, turtled, and then grabbed at his neck when he tried to circle. We found ourselves in this odd position. I needed to shift my hips to the left so that I could throw a leg over and work the guillotine. He wanted to jump his legs to the right where he could enjoy side control and keep his neck safe. I tightened down on his right leg, hoping that I could eventually get that hip shift that I was looking for. He got his other leg involved in the process by prying for some extra space. If I had more explosive transitions, what I did next may have worked out well. Trapping both legs gave me the chance to pull out my left elbow and roll on top, but I guess I felt like giving up side control instead. I was exhausted. I spent the rest of the roll in my patented Weekend at Bernie's defense. It basically involves playing dead and hoping your opponent loses interest. As the last minute ticked away, Brandon improved his position and looked for an arm, but the merciful buzzer sounded first. It was great to meet Brandon and share a few rolls. Check out his channel, linked in the description, to see some great content. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.